Sagan in 1972 called The Cosmic Connection. And it's a depiction of an interconnection of galactic communities, which would be established after the Voyager record as some such other message was detected by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. So Momberg argued, and others have argued since at least the early 1960s, that humankind had the capacity to join a galactic club, an elite organisation or connection of members who share knowledge. And the type of knowledge share is in the biomedical sciences, which would confer immortality on the recipient of this knowledge. So the designers of the message were informed also by a notion of stewardship and of moral obligation in their explanation of humankind and intelligent life in the universe. So Drake suggested within this kind of network an unfolding and a possibility to acquire nothing less than immortality. So this is a quote from Drake. Drake suggests that just as nuclear energy and radio telescopes were inevitable steps in the technological development of our civilization, so it seems reasonable to expect that in the biological realm, time will bring us immortality just as surely as it brought us the cure for poliomyelitis. So one way to jumpstart or to jump ahead in this acquisition of knowledge on how to deal with the crossroads or the threshold of nuclear technology, the ability to self-annihilate or to move on to a connection to developments with not only on Earth but with other civilizations, other post-apocalyptic uses of nuclear technology, would be to establish contact. So just to finish, there's an image from JPL with some assistants attaching the protective cover. This is my kind of concluding comments as a way to kind of round it off. So the Voyager record and the WIP messages relating to nuclear technology are intended largely for two audiences. The scientific audience, who are presumed to be able to connect with the information, the scientific information that's in there, and a non-scientific audience who essentially are scared away or warded off by these messages. Then there are assumptions regarding the universality of science, technology, and as well mathematics, which are embedded in these messages. And these messages are presumed to be communicable and legible across quite vast distances of space and time. There's a conflation of nuclear technology with intelligence, and science and proficiency in using nuclear technology are seen as thresholds for, as Robert's pointed out, as I alluded to, for annihilation versus a kind of longevity, even in immortality. Expertise and expert knowledge can be conveyed using visual media, but they're primarily based on quantitative measurements. The periodic table is understandable if one understands the physics of physical matter, and that includes being able to measure it and acquire quantitative values to little physical elements under isotopes. So there's a degree of mathematization of the natural world in which we live, and the technology of our behavior. And lastly, as I pointed out, there's an element of a moral component, almost an obligation on the part of the designers of these messages to convey the message in terms of being effective. There's a notion of stewardship and of the management of resources, intellectual resources as well as physical resources, which are an integral component of these market systems and the enterprise of communication more broadly speaking.